Unit 15. What time did you arrive? Unit 15. Lesson 1. 1. Listen and read. مفردات الوحدة. Arrive, canyon, crave, rocks, tunnel, decide, famous. 1. Karim. Hello, Mom. Samira. We liked school today. Mom. Hello, children. Good. Come into the living room. We have visitors. 2. Karim. Uncle Isa and Aunt Majida. What time did you arrive, Uncle Isa? We arrived at 11 o'clock this morning. Samira, how did you travel here from Petra? Aunt Majida, we traveled by car. 3. Karim, we learned about Petra at school today. Uncle Isa, what did you learn about? Karim, Miss Nadia showed us photos for Petra. It's at the bottom of a canyon, the Sikh. 4. Samira, where did people live? Aunt Majida, they lived in caves in the rocks. They carved tunnels in the rocks. Petra is very beautiful. كيفية تكوين السؤال من الفعل الماضي البسيط. نضع الفاعل ثم الفعل التصريف الثاني، وبهذا نكون كونا جملة الماضي البسيط. أما عن صياغة السؤال من الفعل الماضي البسيط فنضع did في بداية الجملة، ثم الفاعل سواء مفرد أو جمع، ثم فعل مجرد، ثم علامة الاستفهام. أما إجابة السؤال في الماضي البسيط في حالة الإثبات تكون بيس زائد ثم الفاعل ثم did. أما في حالة النفي تكون no الفاعل و didn't. مثال did he come to school yesterday؟ هل هو ذهب إلى المدرسة الأمس؟ الإجابة في حالة الإثبات yes he did. أما في النفي no he didn't. أما الأسئلة التي تبدأ بأداة السؤال WH question نضع أداة السؤال في بداية الجملة، ثم نضع did، ثم الفاعل سواء مفرد أو جمع، ثم نضع فعلا مجردا وعلامة استفهام. بعض أدوات السؤال how كيف، where أين، what ماذا. when متى، ثم نضع did، ثم فاعل، ثم فعل مجرد، ثم علامة استفهام. How did you go to school؟ كيف تذهب إلى المدرسة؟ الجواب يكون فاعل I، فعل تصريف ثاني went، جواب حسب نوع السؤال. هنا السؤال سئل عن how، عن وسيلة، وكان الجواب أنني أذهب إلى المدرسة by bus، بالباص. Read and write. Did Hiba clean her room? Yes, she did. 2. Ali play basketball? No, he didn't. Did Ali play basketball? When did Yasser come? He came in 7 a.m. Unit 15, Lesson 2, 1. Look and complete. A. A tunnel. B. A rock. C. A canyon. 2. Read, look and write answers. What time did you arrive? How did you travel? What did you learn about? Where did people live? We arrived at 11 o'clock. We traveled by car. We learned about Petra. They lived in caves. Unit 15, Lesson 3. 2. Listen and choose. 1. How did you travel to Petra last summer? We traveled by car. Where did you stay in Petra? We stayed in a hotel. 1. C. 2. B. 3. Copy and write. 1. How did you travel? We traveled by car. Question mark and full stop علامة استفهام ونقطة. 2. Where did you stay? We stayed in a hotel. 3. What did you visit? We visited a cave. Unit 15, Lesson 4. 3. Ask and answer. 1. Where did you stay? 2. What did you learn about? 3. How did you travel? 4. When did you arrive? A. We stayed in a hotel. B. We learned about Petra. C. We traveled by car. D. We arrived at 11 o'clock. 4. Write questions. 1. What did you do yesterday? I played football. 2. Where did you play? I played in the park. 3. When did you play? I played in the afternoon. Unit 15, Lesson 5. 4. Read and answer. The Nabatean people arrived in Petra in the 2nd century BCE. They traveled into the canyon on camels. They liked the canyon and they decided to make a city. People lived in caves. They carved tunnels to carry water. They carved buildings and a theater into rock. Now many people visit Petra. It is very beautiful. 1. When did the Nabatean people arrive in Petra? The Nabatean people arrived in Petra in the 2nd century BCE. 2. How did they travel into the canyon? They traveled into the canyon on camels. 3. Where did they live? They lived in caves. 4. How did they carry water? They carved tunnels to carry water. 5. What did people carve into the rock? They carved buildings and a theater into the rocks. 6. Why is Petra very famous? Because it is one of the modern world wonders. 5. Order and write the answers. 1. Where did you go in the holiday? 2. How did you travel there? 3. Where did you stay? 4. What did you do? We visited Petra. We traveled by car. We stayed in a hotel. We looked at the caves. 6. Trace and copy. Unit 15, Lesson 6. 5. Listen and say. Tunnel. Summer. Bottom. 6. Sing. What did you do yesterday? Where did you go? What did you do? I was at school with my friends. I learned about Jordan. I looked at books in the library. What did you do on Saturday? We did. Where did you go? What did you do? I visited my grandparents. I played volleyball. I talked to my uncle and aunt. 7. Ask and answer. What did you do yesterday? I was at school. I visited the library. What did you do on Friday? I talked to my uncle and aunt. What did you do on Saturday? I visited my grandparents. What did you do on Monday? I played volleyball. I visited my grandparents. 7. Listen and write. Bottom. Summer. Tunnel. Letter. Swimming. Tennis. Birthday. Summer. Dinner. 8. Write questions. 1. What did you do yesterday? I did my homework. 2. Where did you go last week? We went to Aqaba. 3. How did you travel to Irbid? We traveled by bus. 9. Read and tick. My favorite hat is yellow. My favorite dress is blue. My favorite meal is chicken. My favorite friend is you. This is about what the poet lie.